Okay, I'll back up into our room. I have to get ready for my appointment. I got a little cup of coffee and I have my makeup bag. And yeah, here we is. We out here. I'm gonna start with some moisturizer. Now today is our day with the actual, my actual appointment day. So I have to see a new doctor today. If you guys don't know, for about a year now, I have been suffering with endometriosis. And last March is when I had a cyst, an ovarian cyst pop. And it was right before I went to California, and it sucked, and I was in the ER. It was the most pain I have felt in a very, very long time. And it was just absolutely horrible. So we did find out that I suffer with ovarian cysts, and with my one size Bob primer. And then further looking into the matter, we actually also found out that I suffer with endometriosis, which my mom also had and my grandma also had, which really sucks. And there's really not a lot of treatment for it besides what I'm already doing. So there was a birth control that they wanted me to get, which I am on. It's called Nexaplon, and I have it in my arm. And that was supposed to help relieve some of the symptoms, which it definitely did, which was great. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's still there. You know what I mean? Furthermore, into that, then we actually started getting me into taking prenatals, and the prenatals are great. They do also help with a lot of the issues that I was having, but at the same time, they're not a problem solver, and the endometriosis can still grow. It's still gonna try to attach to my other organs, aka my transplanted organs, and it does still give me a good amount of pain. That's not really the best for the quality of my life. I'm gonna go in my IgU foundation. Now, when it comes down to transplant patient things, and any type of surgery or whatever with me, I have to be, one, super careful with who I'm seeing, because they have to understand that I'm a 5-organ transplant recipient, and this isn't just like your average body you're working with, or your average organs, or your average size of human, because I'm smaller, so on and so forth. There's a lot of factors, and I'm a very, 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 very high-risk patient. So at home in New Jersey, which is where I am from, it's where my home care is, not my transplant care, but my home care is. My normal gyno, she is also there. I love my gyno. She's amazing. Every woman should love their gynecologist. They are such little superheroes in the medical world, and they're so important. And she is not willing to touch me, so say, or do operation on me, which is completely understandable because I am such a high-risk patient. So I don't expect her to like do anything for me, to be honest, because my transplant doctor needs to be there. She also understands how like severe this is for me and how traumatizing it is. So she wants to help as much as she can, but everything that she's helped me with, we've already done. So it's time that we see a specialist. She was all for seeing somebody that understands transplant patients, and also having the endometriosis and figuring out just what my options are to kind of help and get rid of this. Now, from my understanding, the main option is going to be a hysterectomy. We're going to go with the Halo Glow Contour. That is, I believe, my main thing that is going to be what's going to happen. But the issue with that also is that I'm literally 21. I'm 21. I can't have kids anyway because of my autoimmune disease. So my underlying disease, MMIHS, could allow me to have kids, and my body would have kids, and I could get pregnant. But the issue with that is that it's not smart for my body to go through pregnancy, and me or the baby are very, very high risk, and I'm not willing to chance that. I don't care how old I am. I don't care what decisions I make. I'm not willing to risk that. Also, my MMIHS is also hereditary somehow, some way. So that further means that my baby could actually have MMIHS, and I would never chance it. I really don't care what anybody says. I don't care if it makes me sound selfish. I don't care whatever the case is people may think about me, but I will never, ever, ever, ever be able to have a baby that has what I have, for my own mental state, but also knowing what they're going to go through with transplant and intestinal care and all the pain and all of the issues. So I can't have kids of my own anyway, so if I have to get a hysterectomy, it's fine. It's fine. And everyone's like, does it suck, like, knowing that? And I'm like, well, Yeah. Like, does it suck? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have this little color corrector. I should have went in with this first, but we're gonna go with it now. Like, does it suck? Yes, but like, it's what's best for my body, and it's perfectly fine. And people even have like literally been like, oh, like, how are you gonna find a future husband that way? I don't know. I don't care about a future husband right now. Like, I gotta do what's best for me, babe. My future husband would literally be so happy for me and be so proud of me that I chose myself, and I am getting myself help, and myself is better than me just risking it all for like literally a thing that's not even a thing yet, you know what I mean? But I don't even know if there's gonna be some kind of like, I don't want to go on hormone blockers. That's like the last thing I want to do. I'd rather just get the organ taken out, and the endometriosis part is just scary because it can grow and it can cling to my other organs. I really don't care about anything else. That's just my main priority, is getting this thing out of me, aka my uterus, my ovaries, wherever the endometriosis is. And I do suffer with ovarian cysts, so those ovarian cysts, when they pop, bro, I'm in so much pain. Like, I don't want to live like that anymore, and my quality of life is not what even it was over a year ago before these ovarian cysts, and everyone knows it, and it sucks because I want to go back to school and I want to do all these things and I want to do everything that I want to do, but traveling's really hard. Getting out of bed a lot of mornings is hard. Like, a lot of things are just so much harder than they even were because I'm so much healthier than I was 7 years ago before my transplant. So I really just want to get this all figured out ASAP. Sorry, I didn't tell you guys what I was using. I'm using the Golden Hour Pal by Beauty Shakers, and then Lorella Get Snatched Gold Beach Babe. Yep. I know you guys can't really see in this lighting right now, but I promise you my makeup's looking slay. We have a lot to think about. But first things first is just finding a doctor that's willing to take care of all of this. And no one in New Jersey is going to, because I'm such a complex case, number one. Number two, they're putting a lot on the line, taking care of me, and I knew that. So I am now currently in Pittsburgh trying to find a doctor that will also work with my transplant doctors, because they literally cannot open me up without my transplant doctors and my surgeons there. So I also need to get this all figured out before I'm not at Children's anymore, because my children doctors need to also be, aka like my transplant surgeons and all, which is child care. It all needs to be together, since this is like my transition into the adult side, but also they can't have them not there. Since they're the only people that understand what's going on inside me, they're gonna have to like push my organs to the side. They're gonna have to like, it's gonna be a very hard surgery if it actually does go down, but I don't even know if that surgery is a possibility. And that's literally that's what this trip that I'm on is for, is figuring out our possibilities, hopefully figuring out and finding the doctor that I'm seeing today. I'm praying to God she is willing to take this on, because if she doesn't, one, I'm gonna be really upset. Like, I'm gonna be distraught. And this is like my last chance, and I'm praying, because we came all the way out to Pittsburgh for literally just for this appointment. This is the Frankie Rose setting powder. We came all the way out here to Pittsburgh for literally just this appointment. And I just want to get help, and I know that this is really scary, but I just want someone that's willing to help me, and that's gonna help me with everything, and just be able to take care of me decently, and not make me feel like I'm crazy for the pain that I'm dealing with, and just give me hope that like everything's gonna be okay, because I'm holding on to hope in my own head, but I need someone that's experienced and that knows what this all is and understands this, and makes me feel like, even though I'm a transplant patient, doesn't make me feel like this is like the end of the world. Because like, I'm not gonna cap dealing with this now for over a year, and like the things that I realized about the endometriosis and the stuff that it's put me through, and just like how hard it is for like things that I was so excited about, and like just like my everyday life, like it just sucks. Like even my diet's had to change like drastically because of it. It's just like little but big things like that, you know what I mean? And it hurts. It's very painful, and if you have it, listen, I'm here for you. There's also another version of the endometriosis. It's like the endometriosis, something like that. And I know a lot of women that watch me also have that, and it breaks my heart. Endometriosis and PCOS also comes together. I do not have that, but from like telling you guys about the endometriosis for a few months now, a lot of you guys actually do have it, which is like absolutely so crazy and so scary to me, and it breaks my absolute heart in half. Because I just like, I'm grateful that I think I just have endo, and the ovarian cyst. I really can't imagine dealing with the other one on top of it, and also like the PCOS and all of that. It's really sucky. The whole thing is sucky. It's just a sucky situation. All right, brows are by NYX. NYX. I wish you guys could like actually see me. I'm sorry this lighting sucks. Elf setting spray. I am gonna go with highlighter today. I'm gonna use my Glow Up from Beauty Shakers. I'm gonna put this on. My face is like semi-wet. I'm so tired. I don't even want to get ready right now. Like, on a real note, like JC does not feel like getting ready right now. Like, this is like literally the last thing I feel like doing. Why am I always dropping stuff? I'm literally going in with golden hour, and I'm just gonna use this as my eyeshadow because I didn't bring eyeshadow because I just figured I would use this. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. My bronzer, and I'm just gonna add that everywhere, all over my lid. And then just for a little pop of something, I'm gonna go with the shade Blushing, which is like this pink. And I'm gonna add that. It's gonna be really cute. Like that on my eye. You guys literally can't say I'm so sorry about this lighting. And then I'm gonna go in with the Glow Up again, and I'm gonna put this right on my eye. With your finger, because like literally who cares? I know I don't. I just want to look nice because I get treated better when I look nice in the adult sides of the hospitals, and that is a matter of fact. They take me way more seriously when I do not look like I'm 14 all the time without makeup. Lashes. Lash curlers Lorella lash extender mascara from Elf, because you already know the vibes. Okay, we got your lashes or no, because I do find it important. I like don't ever curl my clients' lashes. Not gonna cap. I cannot stand curling clients' lashes. It freaks me out and it freaks them out, but I just do that instead and it works. All right, mascara. I'm debating to do eyeliner. Do I do eyeliner? Yes, probably, because eyeliner always makes me feel better. All right, eyeliner. Spoil Cosmetics Crybaby eyeliner. Another thing is too, y'all, I woke up with my legs in so much pain. My legs hurt me so bad right now. And then also, my head was pounding. My head was absolutely pounding. Thank God there was coffee right downstairs in the lobby. Me and my mom, we went and got that first because I felt like my head was gonna explode. And then also, on top of that, my legs are just in so much pain. And this is one of the issues too, is a lot of the times when I have these ovarian cysts, they sit on some kind of nerve that definitely triggers something in my legs, and my legs hurt so bad. Like they just like are so sore. And even like because I was walking a lot yesterday, but I was also sitting and driving with my mom, so like my legs definitely got a lot of exercise because I was walking around everywhere. But like, and me and my mom were talking about it too, and it's like, even though I don't like do as much now because I'm home all the time editing, recording, like I'm not on the like salon floor all the time, like getting that type of exercise, it literally doesn't matter because it all just hurts. Like whether I get a lot of exercise in one day or I get none, like my legs are just in so much pain right now. And I did get an x-ray of my knees because my knees are like specifically what hurts me a lot, and it came back clean, thank God. Like nothing's broken, nothing's like fractured, nothing like that. It just hurts. Like my legs hurt so bad, and like I almost feel like I need like a daily massage. Like I wish, but like I need a massage because like it hurts so much and I'm over it. And I think that it is endometriosis because when it flares, my legs feel it. Like I'm telling you, and like a lot of women experience this too. Like it just like does something to our legs. It hurts. I didn't bring an eye pencil. I thought I did, and I didn't even bring lip liner. Whatever. All right, we're just gonna go in with Pat McGrath, Skin Scene. I'm obsessed with this color. My girl Kay that watches me every day on TikTok, she sent me this because she had an extra, and I love it so much. It's so beautiful. I'll show you guys out in the light too, like when we go outside, but that's so pretty. All right, for my hair, I'm gonna go with the Kenra Thermal Spray. I love this stuff. It's like one of my favorites. Slay. I'm just gonna do, like some bigger curls. Not doing anything crazy. I'm just gonna make it look better. Okay, we're gonna section out the hair. I'm just gonna do this. My legs look crazy up right now. And then I'll get dressed after my hair, but I'm just gonna clip all that up. Like my curling hair, I should have let that happen when I was doing makeup or whatever. Do you do hair or makeup first? Because I do makeup first and then hair. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab like a little chunk of hair, aka a section, but I'm just gonna do it like this. There's really gonna be no science to this besides just grabbing hair and doing a bunch of different types of curls. Like, I'm not doing anything like perfect, I'm just doing it like that. I'm just gonna take the curls out. So literally a giant chunk of hair. I'm just gonna curl that. Let that sit for a second. And take that out, take it out. Same thing back here. It's the back of my head, I can't really see. Okay, alright, or it's just all gonna pop out. I'm just gonna do this. Slay. Boom, 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 boom. I know it is hard to curl the back of your head, I know. It's okay, baby, it's okay. It's okay. I don't even have any hairspray or anything. I'm literally just like raw dogging it. I'm just literally gonna say that thermal spray should have a hold to it, like a very little hold, which is totally fine with me. It's literally all I need. I'm gonna start back here. Again, okay, that's just gonna pop out like that. This piece. Always make sure that this part is in the front, the clamp, and then twirl, 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 okay? And then like lightly unclamp and clamp down. And then you could take out that top bit. Oh, that's, let me poke in my own hair, like, what is happening here? All right, and then again, clamp in the front, boom, roll. Okay, and now feed that little end right here, see that? Feed that in to that hair, okay, just like that. Boom, 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 boom. Do that all the way up your head. Okay, now we're gonna add the next section, and I did 2 little top curls, but this piece down here, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do. So, get that away. Now, when I try to do like multiple different types of curls, you should really use a brush. Just do as I say, not as I do, okay? So, see how I'm grabbing this piece right now? I'm gonna go under with my iron, and I'm going to curl it this way. And I'm gonna do more of like an actual barrel curl. And it's gonna give me just more of a wave than a curl, so that way my hair has all these different types of curls. And it's gonna look a lot more natural, but like really pretty at the same time. So like, again, I'm just gonna go this way. Boom, boom, boom. And then like bring this straight to my head, boom, boom, boom. And I'm just curling this way before I get to that top area. And then I'm gonna do like normal curls, and then I'm gonna do these curls again at the very top of my head, because I just like the way the volume gives it more zhuzh, you know. So hold that. Bonus points if you can hold it afterwards. I'm gonna cool like this. Big tip. And boom, like we're literally just going on rotation in these areas because it's just easiest this way. Oh, hopefully that right, because it's an important piece. And then just slide out. Yep, like so. See how that one's like a little crimp? That's totally fine. I just like to do different types of curls because it makes my hair just look better, in my opinion. And it just lays harder, and it gives it more like a fun shape instead of like just curls. Like, it almost looks more natural, but like sexy, but like big, but like hot, but like cutesy, but like more. It's like, you know, it's like a whole lot. It's a whole lot. Okay, I'm done curling the hair, so all I'm gonna do is there's no spray or anything in it. If it had spray, it would definitely look better, but it's okay. So I'm just gonna comb it out with my fingers. I'm putting my hair down, okay? Like this. Oh, and then up and out. And hairspray would really make this look not so frizzy, but that's okay. And just like that. Okay, now it looks cute. Yay, I wanna get dressed. Okay, I fear that the makeup and the hair doesn't match the fit, but that's okay. I'm literally just wearing this and leggings, boots, and a scarf, so it's fine. Hold on, I'll show you guys the full fit in a minute. Oh wait, it looks better with my glasses. Okay, slay. The gold chain isn't really, it's fine. It's fine. It's a little mixed, but it's fine. It's whatever. I'm gonna be there for 30 minutes. Okay. Sit. Alright, well, I'm home. The vanity and chat because this sucks. Well, that was probably one of the quickest Pittsburgh trips I think we've actually ever had. And it's unfortunate that we got nowhere. So this morning I told you guys that pretty much I wanted to we were trying to find a doctor to help me with endometriosis. I've been dealing with this for over a year, and as you guys know, more than anyone on my YouTube channel, you guys know I'm a very, very, very special case. I went over my whole history with them, and after, you know, seeing a bunch of doctors here at home and seeing just trying to look up a bunch of things and just trying to figure a lot of things out, I really thought that we were going to be able to find somebody at this adult part of the children's hospital. So UPMC, I belong to Children's UPMC in Pittsburgh. There's a women's center that I went to, and I was really hoping that they'd find somebody for me. Now, the reason why I even went all the way out to Pittsburgh for this was because this adult hospital, specifically for women, deals with people that have endo and that are high-risk patients, aka me. But the doctor that I saw today, unfortunately, doesn't deal with open surgery, and I didn't know that booking with her, and it's something that I should have told me on the phone, but they didn't. The whole visit could have been literally on the phone, and it wasn't. But after talking to the doctor, pretty much the appointment just went that she told me everything I already know about endometriosis, and then she pretty much just looked me straight in the eye and was like, I don't do open surgery. I'm gonna have to find you an oncology surgeon to perform a surgery if we go that route. Now, I'm saying this here, and I'm saying this now for you guys to understand. I'm 21 years old. I should not be getting a hysterectomy. Do I have to get a hysterectomy? Yes, because in the end, this isn't going away unless this ball that is creating all this, so all the estrogen the estrogen that it's feeding off of is going to be my ovaries, my uterus, all of that, my women parts have to get taken out, right? Because that is honestly one of the only reasons how this disease literally goes away for 99% of women. Am I too young to probably get the surgery? Absolutely. Do they not want to do this until my frontal lobe develops? Yes, but the unfortunate part is my frontal lobe, I feel like, has already developed enough to know that I want to get this out, because if I try to have kids, and that's literally the reason why they're going to worry about this, is because what if I want to have kids one day? My kids won't be sick with my disease, and it's going to be my child's very sick in general, but maybe something, or it's going to be a situation where it's going to be either me or the baby, and to be honest, I don't want to go through that, and it scares the living daylights out of me being pregnant. I have known from a young age that point of me, I don't want to cry, but I'm gonna cry. I know that part of me has been taken from me from a very, very young age to have, quote unquote, a normal family that say I built. Right? Since I was a little girl, my whole body has just always obviously had issues, and from all of the GI tract issues and all the stomach issues and things like that, this was apparently inevitable to happen, which I didn't know. Obviously, we didn't know. We didn't care at the time either, because we were just trying to save my life, as you guys know. But apparently this is like really common with transplant girls, and this happens when your digestive tract is just really compromised sometimes, and also it is hereditary in my family for the endo, which is super unfortunate, but it is. And I'm never gonna have a baby for myself from me, because I can't go through what I've gone through. Again, my underlying disease, MIHS, if a baby had it, I would never be able to actually have a baby, knowing that it has even a chance of having my illness, and me having to live through that again with something that I'm supposed to love with my entire heart. I can't even have the thought of, even if they didn't have my disease, but they have the chance of something going wrong to where they might need a transplant, I can't go through that. If they had any other illness, I can't. I want to be able to have it, and I want to be able to have a baby knowing that my health is going to be always at risk, and it's going to be a very scary chance that they might not have a mother for the rest of their life. 21 years old, I don't necessarily want a family right now, obviously, at all, but it's not even the whole family part, it's the fact that my body has always been compromised, and no matter what, something else breaks down. Now, the reason why I get so upset over this is because it's not even, like, my future, like, family, baby, whatever. Like, so many people keep thinking that's, like, the issue, and it's, like, literally not. This is my issue, is that endometriosis, it can grow to your other organs. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm a 5-organ transplant recipient as of 2017. Now, my intestines could easily be compromised, easily,
from this endometriosis, and it can grow to my intestines, and we can't have that happen. I had my first intestinal transplant in 2009. I had my intestines transplanted in Washington, D.C., and that was in 2009. That led to me having cancer, which we beat that, no problem. Then after that, my intestines actually wound up rejecting a few years down the line. I lived with that intestines, and then we needed a second transplant. That's when I started my whole YouTube channel. There was research on the intestines working best when all 5 organs were done together. So your small, your large intestine, your stomach or pancreas, and your liver. I thought that I'm doing so good. 7 years down the line, my intestines are working great. God bless my stomach, my liver, everything is beautiful in there. And we constantly keep up with tests every single year on those organs. And my miracle happened, and I had a second chance to live. And the fact that this other disease now that I have now can somehow hurt that kills me inside. And it bothers me so bad, because if the endo doesn't take me out, that could take me out. I just can't think about my intestines getting sick again. And more and more we wait, the more of a possibility that can become. And I just have so many things I want to do, and there's so many issues that for the last literally 2 years, I feel like I've been just getting slammed every single month with something. I feel like every single thing just happens. I feel like the world is weighing on me, and this is a very, very real footage of my life. Have been watching me for so many years, and you guys have been watching the good and the bad, everything in between, you know, me transitioning from being a kid to an adult, like me growing, me having everything that I've ever really wanted to dream of, me trying every single thing I've ever wanted to, and it's so cool, and I love that, and I love my little life. But these are the realities, like, straight up. This is the reality of like my life. No, because I would never show this normally to anybody, and I would never really talk about this, but we are back in an era of my journey that it is very real, it is very raw, and it's a very hard thing, and I know so many women that go through this too, and the pain sucks. Like, I'm in a whole lot of pain, and I don't even care about the pain as long as it just doesn't grow to my intestines. That's what my biggest worry is, and it's going to. It's not. I'm just hoping that we can get this figured out, and we have someone that's willing to help me and get this thing taken out before all that goes down. And if it's going to be my intestines or having possibly a future family, I am going to choose my intestines. Like, I do not care what anybody says, and this is the reason why they also can't just perform the surgery now. So if you guys don't know, my surgery, my 5-organ transplant that I had 7 years ago, I have a lot of scar tissue. I've had surgeries, abdominal surgeries, my entire life. I have so many scars, so many scar tissues. I will literally show you guys right now just part of my stomach. This is literally just part of it. Like, this goes all the way down here. Like, it's no joke that I have so much scar tissue and I have all these issues, and if somebody tries to open me up, they're opening a can of worms, and all these surgeons know it, and that's why this is so hard and it's so frustrating, because I totally understand that no one wants to take a chance like that on me. I totally understand. And I totally get that it's really scary, because they're going to need my transplant doctors in the same room, and to even just open me up, my transplant doctors need to open me up, look, and then they also need to see where this endometriosis is. They need to dig down into my uterus and into my ovaries, make sure they're even looking okay, and see how far out this endo is, and then someone would need to go in, take all that out, and then transplant would need to go back in and basically get me healed and back up. But basically, how are we going to do that when I have all this scar tissue and I have all these issues? Like, my abdominal wall healed after transplant, and then I had to go on this medicine called thymoglobulin, which, because we had signs of rejection, unfortunately, the thymoglobulin literally killed all of the new cells that I had from healing, and then we had to rip out, I'm not making this up, this is all somewhere on my YouTube channel, we had to rip out all of that new healing, and then from there, I had to have a wound vac machine to rebuild those things, and that's why my abdominal wall is so thin right here. That's why it's so thin, and that's why I have that little, like, pouchy looking thing, is because those are my intestines right under there. Like, my abdominal wall is so thin, so for someone to open me up, it's going to be a very, very scary case, and we know that. But it's just the fact that some of these doctors, they just, like, talk to me like they don't know what I'm, like, they're trying to explain something to me that I already know, and they're acting like I'm stupid. That's what gets me so upset. They always have to start from the very, very bottom, and then it gets to the point where it's like, okay, well, maybe we don't need surgery, but, like, they know I need surgery. Like, this is the thing, is that there's nothing to treat this disease, and the medicines and the birth control and the things to treat this disease, I'm already on. So, the last result, because it's obviously only getting worse, because my pain's getting worse, and all these issues are getting worse, and this stuff is definitely spreading, they don't see the severity of it. Besides my transplant team, like, they are very much on board with me, like, yeah, no, this isn't good. And I'm like, yeah, I'm aware. Like, hello? Like, these gynos and, like, these people that I'm seeing that try to help treat this, like, they're just not trying to help me. And, like, they want to, but they can't. And, like, they just look at me like I'm stupid, and then they talk stupid. It's like a broken record. And when you're constantly told that, oh, that's not safe. Oh, that's not good. Oh, you're high risk. No dip, Sherlock. Like, I'm aware about that. So, like, something can happen to me on the table, obviously. Something can get damaged with transplant, or I'm just going to live with this disease until it basically does something to my intestines, and then what? We get all that taken out, and I need another transplant. Like, I can't even finish that sentence, because I can't even think about it. Like, and I'm so going to make this video, and I'm so going to post this, because this is such my reality, and it's not even funny, because I feel like no one in this world would get it, and they don't. Like, no one will. No one will. But at the same time, if you have endo, at least you know what kind of pain I'm going through. If you've had a transplant, you know what I'm going through. It's just like, oh my god. It is part of my journey, and if it takes me out, then at least it's on recording. But, like, this is, like, such a mental struggle, and, like, I want to go back to college, I want to do all these things, and physically, my pain is just, like, outrageous when I wake up in the morning. I became allergic to my old job. I can't even do anything. There's a million other issues in my life. Like, everybody else has a million issues, but this is just, like, my number one mental, like, block that, like, I can't get through. And it just sucks. And we drove all the way out there, 6 hours. My mom took off work. I couldn't do nothing besides worry. And I was excited to meet this doctor and hope and pray that she was going to help me. And then she basically just told me I'm too high risk and she needs to find an oncology surgeon in order to try to look at me and be, like, willing to open me up, because oncology, you know, surgeons are used to, like, literally taking out cancer, which they have to go in and find these tiny little things and, you know, the most precise little procedures and surgeries, and they, you know, they go in and they could do that, which I would need someone that knows how to do that. So she said that I would need an oncology surgeon. She hasn't done open surgery in over 10 years, bragged about herself and her non-invasive surgeries that have nothing to do with me, and then pretty much just said she has to talk to my transplant team, which she should have already done. And we went out there, didn't even examine me, didn't even do a pelvic, no exam, and I didn't even want to wait a day to film this, because I knew that these emotions wouldn't be so raw, and sometimes just raw emotion is so much better for someone to try to connect to and understand. And I cannot believe what happened this morning. Like, this literally what happened this morning. And then me and my mom got back in the car and we drove 6 hours back home, and now I'm home and I'm in so much pain, and I'm making this video because, like, I don't know what to do. The transplant team is well aware. Everyone knows how much pain I'm in, and she also maybe wants me to, like, get, like, pain management, which, like, maybe, but, like, we all know JC doesn't take narcotics. Like, I can't do it. I won't do it. It's just, like, there's just so many things, and it was the most pointless in-person visit I've ever done. When we could have literally, everything that we talked about, we could have done over the telephone, and I would just been like, all right, next. Like, it's so annoying. And I'm so mentally shot. Like, I'm so mentally put down and so mentally shot about this. And you guys can see there was good parts about this vlog, but, like, the ending, like, this is just, like, the reality of it. And it sucks. And, like, I don't even want to say, like, there's so many people that have it worse. And there's so many people that have it better, and there's so many good things about my life, and I count my blessings every single time, and I'm so lucky. Like, I'm so lucky. But then these types of times, I'm just like, I hate everything, and it's just so unfair. I had to go get a tissue because I literally cannot even. And, you know, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's and I'm gonna keep living my life and I'm gonna keep making my silly little videos, but I really felt the need to just literally show this and just tell you guys how the appointment went, because it literally just, like, in my opinion, it didn't go. Like, it just didn't go. It didn't go well, and there was nothing, absolutely nothing accomplished about this appointment whatsoever. And, like, I could try to find some kind of happy ending with it, but, like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to myself either, telling myself that everything went exactly how it needed to, because it didn't. Like, that was so stupid. But in the end, like, I will be okay. There's so much fear that lays within this, and I know that, and I don't want to think like that, and I'm not going to forever, but for right now I can, and I can feel it out, and I can record and share with you guys the good and the bad, like we always have on this channel. And I'm so grateful for you guys for sticking by. And, you know, me and my mom, we went on live and we were talking and stuff like that, and I just love the support, and I love seeing you guys and so many of you guys connecting with me, and so you guys sharing your stories with Endo and just all this stuff, and I just appreciate you. I really appreciate you guys and all my support system, obviously. My mom, obviously, too, because my mom had to, like, kind of yell at the doctor a little bit, too, which we all know that was going to happen. You've been watching my videos for a long time. You know my mom is not going to sit there and let somebody just, like, beat around the bush, which is exactly what was happening. And I just broke down. I couldn't even do it anymore. But my mother, bruh. But that's it. I don't know what the next steps are besides waiting for her to call these oncology people and my transplant doctors and all of them talking together and just figuring out the next steps for me. But I'll keep you guys updated, like, when I can make an update. But if you've never seen what endometriosis is, I'll try to put in, like, a little clip here or something for you guys to see. And it's really painful. You could do your own research on it. I'm not going to sit here and explain it all, because my mental space is already bad, and I feel like if you're watching this, you probably already know what it is and you're already suffering with it. So here we are, and I am going to look at try to find more doctors and more research and just, like, try to find out more things I can do. But in the end, this is exactly the good and the bad on this channel. So welcome. I hope you like and subscribe. And I'm sorry I'm such a train wreck. And I'm sorry if you guys cry. You guys know that's never my intention. I needed to get it out. And I just wanted to show you guys, like, literally the raw parts of it. And I couldn't obviously record me breaking down in the room today. I couldn't record the conversation or anything like that. But at least I could just tell you guys a summary of it and explain to you guys just, like, my own feelings and my own hardships. And before anyone talks about babies and families and all, I don't want to hear it. My main priority is my own intestines. Like, if you're not a transplant patient, don't even talk. Because, like, our transplants are everything to us. And, like, keeping them healthy are everything. And the fact that there is nothing that no one can do to help my other organs make sure that they stay healthy right now is beyond me. It makes me so angry and so frustrated, and it makes me just feel like life's so unfair, because it is, and everybody's life can be unfair, and this is just, like, one of those times where I'm like, I feel not me, and I feel so angry and just so mad. But in the end, you know, I can't let this be, like, the end of me. I just can't. It's not happening. It's not happening. So if you guys want to stick around, just subscribe and look at all my other channels, because all my other channels got all this info first. Obviously, like, on live, on Snapchat, I was recording everything on Snapchat, like, as it was literally going down in Pittsburgh, and, like, everything we were doing and stuff like that. And me and my mom we had a really good day the day we got, obviously yesterday when we got there. But today it just, like, literally threw a wrench at me, like, a million bricks just feel like they fell on top of me, and I just feel disgusting and knocked down and just horrible and just mentally shot. So, I will see you guys in next week's video. I don't know what next week's video is going to be, but I just wanted to update you guys on this and our medical journey because that's where this all started. And I just wanted to say I love you and I'm here for you and I hope you're well. I really do, and just thank you. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the comments in the next week's video. Bye, y'all. It's okay. There's more room for better videos and happier ending videos, and we will get our happy ending. I will make a video on this happy ending when all this is figured out. I promise you. Okay, bye.